So why are we doing this? Why are we focusing on all these things, saying things on purpose, approaching our jobs on purpose, talking to our customers, internal and external, on purpose? Well, it comes down to this. Do you truly understand the power that you have in this organization? I mean, do you? Because if you did, you'd approach your job on purpose more and more. The impact that you have is so important. Let me tell you a story. I'm a frequent flyer with American Airlines. Anybody else? American Airlines? Now, the way it used to work is when you fly American Airlines a lot, as much as I do, you can join their frequent flyer program, which I'm a proud member of. And when I first got started, I asked them, I said, how do you become a gold or platinum or executive platinum flyer? And they said, well, first give up your family. And unfortunately, that's true, because in order to become a platinum flyer, which I am, you have to fly 50,000 miles. And now, considering, coast to coast is 3,000 miles, that's a lot of miles in a year. And I love my family. I hate being away from my family. So if I have to travel, I like to zip in and zip out. Now, I'm kind of a simple guy, to be honest with you. It doesn't really take much to make me happy, but I got to tell you, I love being in first class. I really do. I'm sorry if that makes me a snob, but it's just nothing. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, how would you describe first class? See, the way I describe first class is, this is coach, this is first class. Coach, first class. I don't think you're hearing me. Coach, first class. I'm a big guy. I know. I'm shaped like a dad. I know. I'm that large guy walking down the aisle, and you're looking at me going, please don't sit by me, please don't sit by me, please don't sit by me. I know. I see ya. See ya. So I love getting bumped up to first class. And I got to tell you, when I first got started and became a platinum flyer, they used to send us stickers. And the way it works is, as a perk for flying so much, they would give you these stickers. And the long ones were good for 1,000 miles. The short ones were good for 500 miles. So depending on how far you were flying, it took that many stickers. Now, I would fly from Dallas to Boston every other week. Week on, week off. It was very hard, but I was paying my dues. That's a good flight to get upgraded on. It's 3.5 hours. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. I absolutely loved it. And I would bring my stickers. It was always a long and a short sticker. So I always look forward to Boston because, 3.5 hours first class. I get to see comfortably. I'm excited. Well, I'm coming home. It's 5 days of coaching, training, and it's 5 days of this energy. Can you imagine? So I'm dead tired. Well, how would you describe Logan Airport? It's a sea of humanity, isn't it? One of the world's largest airports. And I'm walking up to the line, and I know I'm going to pay a long and a short sticker. Evelyn, lovely Evelyn, is behind the counter, and it's my turn, and I go walking up. And I give her my stuff, and I say, hello, Evelyn. Nothing. Just... That's okay. I come across a little strong sometimes, I understand, so I back off. And Evelyn says, Mr. Hoffman, it seems you've been upgraded to first class. And I said, yes, I have, Evelyn. And she says, that'll be 2 long stickers. And I said, no. No, Evelyn, it's a long and a short, isn't it? It's a long and a short. I've always paid a long and a short. When did it change? And she says, Mr. Hoffman, it's never changed. It's always been 2 longs. Are you going to upgrade? And I went, well, Evelyn, it's never been 2 longs. It's always been a long and a short. And I took out my platinum card because I didn't want to seem pushy. So I said, my platinum card, I'm not making it up. It's always been a long and a short. And she says, Mr. Hoffman, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but it's always been 2 longs. I'm not trying to pull anything, Evelyn. This stinks. It's always been a long and a short. Well, I'm not paying $40 for another sticker, so go ahead and put me in the back. She goes, Mr. Hoffman, we're all sold out. You'll have to come back tomorrow morning. No, Evelyn, fine. I give her my card. She runs it, and she says, Mr. Hoffman, your card's been declined. I can't even buy an upgrade sticker. Okay, well, Evelyn, here's something. If I don't have enough money for an upgrade sticker, I don't have enough money for a hotel room. Don't make me sleep in the airport, Evelyn. I'll be honest with you, the only reason I'm asking to take this seat in first class is because I've always paid a long and a short. I've never paid 2 longs. She goes, Mr. Hoffman, I can't help you. I said, well, Evelyn, I'm not sleeping in the airport. It's never been 2 longs. It's always been a long and a short. You get me a supervisor. And she does. And the supervisor does this. And the supervisor goes, Mr. Hoffman, it's 2 longs. Have you ever felt like this on the inside? You know, you're getting mad. Well, I'm trying to be calm. I said, well, you know, I appreciate the fact that it's two longs. I got to tell you, I've never paid two longs, but that's not really the point. What I'm looking for is a little help here. I'm an American Flyer Platinum. Don't make me sleep in the airport, please. Please, can I get this sticker? I'll pay when I get back, anything. But I flew 50,000 miles last year. Please don't make me sleep on the bench. I can't even pay for a hotel room. And she says, I can't help you. I said, well, then you get me customer service who can, because I'm not sleeping on the, I'm getting ugly. Have you ever had that face? I feel terrible. And she gets the customer service on the phone and hands it to me. And I said, hello, and she goes, Mr. Hoffman, I say, if you say two longs, I'm going to bite your head off. Because that's not really the issue now. I don't want to sleep in the airport. Can you hook a brother up? You know. And she goes, well, Mr. Hoffman, it's always been two longs. That's not really the point. Isn't there a grace mileage? I said, you know, how far is it from Dallas to Boston? I've never had to give up these stickers before. It's always been a long and a short. And she goes, yes, we have a grace mileage of 50 miles. I said, well, how far is it from Dallas to Boston? She goes, let me look it up. 1,561 miles. And that's when I lost it in Logan Airport. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. What? 11 miles? You busted my chops for 11 miles? We taxi at DFW for 11 miles. For crying out loud. You know what she said? All right, we'll give it to you. Yeah! So I'm going, oh, okay, fine. I'll tell you what. I'm never flying. I'm cutting up my card. Oh, I'm never flying this. You know, I'm Evelyn. Her pictures. Right. Oh, I grabbed Evelyn, shaved her head. Look, sixes. She's evil. Evil Evelyn. I was mad. I'm down in first class. You know, they're talking to each other too. They're just going, don't look at them. Just get them on the plane. Don't look. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome. And I'm sitting in first class. I'm mad. I'm waiting for someone to say something. Go ahead. Say something. Go ahead. I've never been so ugly in public. I feel terrible. And up comes Shirley. And Shirley says, Mr. Hoffman, I'm looking at her. She says, we hear there's been an altercation. Actually, we heard it all the way down here. Looking at her. She says, Mr. Hoffman, I cannot fathom what you had to go through to have that face. and I know these are your last 3 hours on American. I just want you to know that there's a management problem. There's probably going to be a walkout. And remember that strike they had about 10 years ago? This is how long I've been telling this story. It was right then. I didn't care. It doesn't matter to me, Shirley. I was treated so rudely, and I feel ugly. I feel terrible. Just get me home. I'm never flying again. That's what I wanted to say. She goes, I'm glad we have you for 3 hours. Do you know what she did for me for 3 hours? Everything. I had 12 bowls of warm nuts. It was fantastic. I had 18 of those wet towels they give you to wash your hands. Just steam bath all over me. You know what she did? She let me, I was joking with her after a while, and I said, Shirley, here's the deal. I feel embarrassed. These people think I'm some yelling ogre. I lost it in the airport. I feel embarrassed. She let me open up the beverage cart in the back. I got to go in the back and go, hi, I'm Mike. I'm from first class. Who wants a beverage? And they're going, woo! Mike in first class. All right. It was wonderful. I got off the plane that day waving the flag going, try to get upgraded if you can. It's fantastic. Here's the moral of the story. Who was Evelyn to me? Whose card was I cutting up? American Airlines. Who was Evelyn to me? Who did I vow never to fly again? American Airlines. Who was Evelyn to me? Everything she said, everything she did was everything American Airlines stood for. She didn't get it. She didn't know her power. She didn't know her place. Who was Shirley to me? American Airlines. Everything she said, everything she did was American Airlines. She got it. She used her skill sets to turn an angry customer around. Now, I am not their biggest customer. I have not spent the most money with them, but I guarantee you I've been with them as a platinum flyer for 10 years. And I talk about Shirley all the time. St. Shirley. Woo! Let me ask you this. Do you understand your power? Do you understand your position? Do you understand why you approach your job on purpose? Do you understand why it's important for you to invest in yourself on the skill sets of people every day? Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you go out and face that tornado tomorrow, we need professionals. We need people approaching people on purpose. So that when you approach that tornado on purpose, everything you do and everything you say is everything this company stands for. And we appreciate you doing it on purpose. Thank you very much.